For over a century, fossil fuels have powered our world, driving economies, industry, and everyday life. But this progress has come at a steep cost. The burning of fossil fuels is pushing our planet to the brink of irreversible climate damage. Over half of the global warming observed from 1951 to 2010 was caused by human activities. The science is undeniable. Continuing to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere risks pushing us past a point of no return. The time to act is now. Rising CO2 levels and climate change are altering ocean temperatures, currents, and nutrient cycles. Sea ice is retreating, marine species are migrating poleward, and coral reefs are experiencing devastating bleaching events. Growing human pressures are compounding these effects, threatening marine ecosystems and the livelihoods they support. Without urgent action, these changes will only accelerate, leading to the collapse of fragile marine ecosystems. But there is hope on the horizon. Offshore wind energy offers a clean, proven, and scalable alternative to fossil fuels. In 2023, offshore wind turbines operated an average capacity factor of 41%, outperforming onshore wind farms. Modern turbines are larger, more efficient, and capable of significant energy output. The total installed offshore wind power capacity, which is currently 35 gigawatts, is predicted to be approximately 382 gigawatts by 2030 and 2,002 gigawatts by 2050. With carbon emissions of just 6 grams per kilowatt an hour, offshore wind reduces emissions by 99% compared to fossil fuels. Offshore wind energy brings unparalleled benefits: secure and renewable energy generation, economic growth through job creation in the manufacturing, installation, and maintenance of turbines, and most importantly, clean, carbon-free energy. However, scaling this technology is not without challenges. High upfront costs, potential disruption to marine habitats, and noise pollution from turbine installation. Visual impacts also raise concerns in coastal communities. However, over its lifespan, a single wind turbine offsets up to 50 times the CO2 emitted during its construction.
On to the public engagement. How can communities be effectively engaged in planning and development of offshore wind projects to ensure local support?
Yeah, I think it's engaging very rapidly and explaining the rationale behind wind development. I think we need to decarbonize very rapidly the Australian economy, and offshore wind is pretty much the only solution that offer that at scale, at the gigawatt scale, which is what is significant and so on. So it's really engaging the communities early, understanding the pros and the cons and the trade-offs that are going to be necessary. Obviously, there is a very strong narrative about how this is going to boost the economy and create jobs. But I think it's not only that as well. It's about, again, how we mitigate the effect of climate change. And the faster we do that, the better it is. Something which is poorly understood, again, is that every dollar that we don't invest right now in mitigating public change is going to result in up to $10 in adapting to the effect of climate change in 10, 15, 20 years. So it's important that we move rapidly on that.
Technological advancements are pushing the boundaries of offshore wind energy. Floating turbines allow wind farms to be installed in deeper waters, unlocking vast new areas for energy production. Modern turbines are designed to withstand harsh conditions like strong winds, high waves, and saltwater exposure. Decades of experience in countries like the UK means that reliable methods for maintenance and operation have already been established. As the industry grows, new innovations continue to improve efficiency, generating more energy with minimal emissions. Across the globe, offshore wind farms are already transforming the global energy landscape. Germany's Borkum Riffgrund 1 project avoids 500,000 tons of CO2 emissions annually, powering over 320,000 homes. The Hornsea 1 project in the UK is capable of powering over 1 million homes, with each turbine powering a UK home for over a day with a single rotation, avoiding 2.8 million tons of CO2 annually, equivalent to removing 1.5 million cars from the road. These projects prove offshore wind is more than an emerging technology. It's a proven, scalable solution already decarbonising our energy systems. Scaling offshore wind energy requires action at every level. Public support, community involvement, and progressive government policies are essential. Long-term contracts, subsidies, and international cooperation will create the stability needed for the offshore wind industry to thrive. Engaging with affected industries like fisheries and tourism ensures a balanced approach and will be essential for success. While offshore wind energy alone won't solve the climate crisis, it's a vital part of the global transition to a cleaner, more sustainable future away from fossil fuels. The science is clear. This next decade is crucial. Support renewable energy, reduce your carbon footprint, and urge governments to act now to scale up offshore wind projects. Together, we have the power to make a difference, to shift the course of history and secure a livable future for all. Together, we can power change.